so hard to do this on a first take because I just can't. Anyway, Silent Hill 2 we're talking about today. Yay! It's the best one, I think. And yeah, so you are James. You receive a letter from your wife. Your wife's been gone for 3 years. You don't know why, because you're special. Apparently a really good husband. And it says, meet me in our special place. So you're like, hey, maybe she's alive. I'll just go there. In Silent Hill. So you get to Silent Hill, and you want to find your wife. And you notice that everything's a little bit foggy, a little bit off. Doesn't seem like a really happy resort town, although you seem to be kind of oblivious to it at first. But anyway, so then you see that the monsters are kind of wandering around town, and you're like, all right, seems strange, but you continue on. And then you run into a woman named Maria, who looks exactly like your missing wife, except she's dressed very provocatively. Happens to be a stripper, and has a little bit more sass than your wife did. So that's interesting, like that the manifestation would be very different from his wife that he apparently loves so much that he, after 3 years, would go searching for her. So then you wander through places. It's very effective in making you scared to death, with the noises, with the music, with the monsters, with the surprises, and the challenging controls. And then you realize that the monsters that you're fighting are very hypersexualized women, basically. They're all feminine shapes. They all kind of have like big boobs, or they're just legs, and yeah. And then you see Pyramid Head, and Pyramid Head does something to a monster which is bad, and drives home the sexual thing further. And he's out to get you. He wants you dead. He's like, fuck this, James, you're gone. And you don't know why. You don't know what you did, or who he is, or what he wants, or anything. And it's this big, scary ass monster. You have no idea. So that's another layer, okay? So then you also meet a man named Eddie, who his monsters are very different than yours. They're bullies because he's overweight and I guess has had a hard life. So his idea of a monster is bullies, people that make fun of him, people that ridicule him. And you also run into a girl named Angela, who I love, and her idea of monsters are, well, it's her dad, who sexually abuses her. So when she sees a monster, her first reaction is, oh my god, Dad, no, please don't. So you realize that your monsters are very different from hers, up to who you are and what scares you most, what your greatest fear is. Or for James's case, everything was basically to punish him. The Pyramid Head was there to punish him, as were the mannequins, the monsters, as was Maria, basically. So you finally get to the very end, and I think you're in a hotel room at that point, and you wander across the videotape. So you put it in the VCR, remember those? I love VCRs. And you see you talking to your wife, your very covered up, modest wife, who's very sick. She's been sick for a few years now. And finally you just snap, because you're tired of not being able to be intimate with her, and you're tired of having to take care of her. You resent her for being ill, which happens a lot. And so you put a pillow over her face and you kill her. And then suddenly it becomes clear that she's not missing, she's dead, and by the way, you did it. So then you take a look at the monsters and what they represented, you know, that he very much was sexually frustrated and needed a release, and he wanted that so badly for his wife, for her to be this object for him. And as with Maria, that's why she was dressed provocatively. It was like his idealized version of his wife, the wife that he could never have, and ultimately the wife that he killed. And Pyramid Head was there to punish him for everything that he had done, for killing his wife, for the reasons that he killed his wife, etc. So the ending, you know, differs obviously from whatever you do throughout the game, but it's very effective. Like the atmosphere, just everything about it is crazy. It's my favorite survival horror game, even though I suck at them. And it's definitely, if you want to start with a Silent Hill game, I do recommend 2, just because it's easier to find and it's not related to 1. So you're kind of safe to start there. Just overall, it's crazy. It's amazing. They should make it into like a good movie. I would pay to see that because it would be absolutely incredible. I'm sure there's parts that I'm missing, but again, I'm in a lot of pain, so I don't even know what's going on. I don't know where I am. What? Anyway, yeah, so Silent Hill 2. is one of my all-time favorite games. If you haven't played it, then you should definitely check it out. And if you and yeah, let me know if you have, and comment down below on your thoughts on the whole thing. And like, share, subscribe, and I will maybe make a better video sometime soon. Okay, thanks so much for watching. So now do, please play it if you haven't, because it's really, really good. I promise you. Okay, thank you for watching.